We can just run 8.7 alone if you need
Okay.
for like both Logi
No,
and.
I want to have it split today to not have a million people on the net.
Okay, 8.7 is air to ground, like where it's cast, and then 8.6 is Logi.
Okay, you heard it here first.
Do we have a second pilot?
Would be cool if you guys had.
It's just you.
Neat. All right. Let me set my first channel to 8.6 then, and I can do calls on both.
Okay.
Although it may take a minute to get calls done because I'm a bit rusty with Logi. So.
For the Logi, I don't think there's an actual need to like physically do it, but it's more that the communication.
User
part
joined
is
your
there.
channel.
Yeah, all right. And do you want me to just go like by the book how we're supposed to do it, or you want me to go by the how we do it in operations?
Bro,
Want you to do it according to the.
put
what
age
is
on
paper.
me.
All right. I'll do my best to.
I can't even remember the last time I took a kit from a public arsenal.
No. Just no.
Colin, can I have Zeus?
Oh yes.
Anyways,
Okay, everyone that is taking JTAC training with me.
excuse me, I'm gonna go try to defuse the bomb that was strapped to my aircraft.
You guys teleport to the JTAC training area. I'll be right there. That if you're doing R, you'll have to wait for Chask to decide where you're going.
I'm throwing retaliatory
Can you guys
grenades.
make your own artillery piece, or you want me to do that for you? Only just the arc those. Okay, I'll spawn something in a bit. In the meantime, you guys.
Task's kit is cooler because it has a suppressed BR.
Maybe.
Where are they? Where did they go? Shit.
I'll fix myself.
Great take. Did you go to one of the ranges?
If you didn't do an RTO, go to the support pole, go to RTO training.
Ah. Hey, Chask.
The hell, there's no.
Can you explain to me why your kit doesn't have any ammunition?
Oh. It doesn't? I thought I left 12.
Yeah, JTAC. I see JTAC.
No. The RTO kit. It doesn't have any mags in it. There's no reload.
Oh. Balls.
There's space in the backpack, so I'll just smash some rounds in there. But for the other guy, you might have to.
Primary weapon and the ammunition isn't really critical. What's more critical is the radio and the other equipment with it.
I don't recognize these rounds. I don't know which ones are good.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with the FMJs.
They
Those are
rekitted it to be a little more realistic, like FMJ punches things.
right.
Because it's.
I could imagine. Yeah, there's space for 3 mags in here. And I'm going to remove the normie mag. Just fuck normie stuff. I ain't normie.
Okay. Now this kit's somewhat functional. Save, some more things.
Hey, Shask. Yeah. We're already supposed to go for the
RTO. The RTO training.
Am I retarded? I don't see RTO training on there.
Oh, there isn't one. Bitch, who told me to go to RTO training? They said there was an RTO training area.
I would
There's
say
a JTAC. It's going to JTAC training.
Communicating with other people as well.
So again.
Don't mind me, just sitting in.
There's no kill streaks.
Okay.
the same etiquette applies with over and out not being used in the same message.
Over and out.
Push to talk, push to think, don't push and then start thinking, think before talking.
Repeat, repeat, repeat last, repeat,
I'm gonna keep...
repeat.
Static, weren't you doing RTO training?
Yeah, they told me to come here.
I swear to God.
I do this in real life, though.
Fucking crayon eater.
I do this in real life, though.
Go back to chess.
Any station. This is Red Diamond. Radio check. Over.
Oh my word.
Copy. Radio check confirmed. Out.
I'm gonna commit like suicide here, bro. True. Hey, I'll try to not be distracted as much.
Okay, where am I supposed to go? I'm not supposed to be there, I don't think. They don't want me there. Ooh, how about the AT range? The AT range is the perfect place to learn call-outs and shit.
Go to marksman.
Static.
Mm,
I only got 3 you.
is this gonna be a rainbow course day, or are we just learning RTO today?
Well, that's the bitch of it is RTO and JTAC are some of the beefiest MLSs we teach, so it locks you out of doubling up on anything else for that.
Ah, mother. I do this in real life. This is literally my job.
Alright. Oh fuck. I ain't even really. Hey, Static, how you been?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Yeah, chilling. Doc,
And I've gotten
Arsenal,
this training more
Public
times than I've
one with
joined the
money.
unit.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Envy.
Don't know where I'm going.
Over here. Get your kit. Make sure you guys have ammo in your kits because the
looks like you
current
have a
kit
kit
doesn't have
already.
any.
Yeah, I got enough mags to kill 2 people.
Oh wait, we're allowed to use our own kit?
Like, I put the kit up for people who don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Where's the
If you
rest
have,
of the
if you have your preferred RTO kit already.
You already know it, baby. Yeah. What can I do
Where's
for
the
you?
rest of 2 or 3?
Don't know. I think they're at the JTAC training.
Public loadouts.
Use your Ace Arsenal, so press the Windows key. Arsenal. Go to loadouts at the bottom. And then click public loadouts at the very bottom.
Oh, I didn't see that. I got all the way there apart from... Right at the bottom.
Give me a man after midnight. Won't somebody help me take the shadows away? Give me a man after midnight. Take me to the darkness, to the break of the day.
Have I got the right one?
To the people at Lockheed Martin, please hire me. I love you. I love the industrial complex of the United States military.
Serious, gather around.
Over here, get around.
I can't hear you.
6,
over there.
8. Last call sign. This is Red Diamond. Targets as follows. Range 900 meters from friendlies. Oh.
Alrighty. So, welcome to RTO.
Enemy infantry in the open. You do range, description,
Alright, just to confirm, because
fire rate,
it's been a while
and
since I
that's
looked at
not
the kits I
friendly.
gave
Or that's not danger
you
close.
guys all have the flare launcher for your secondary?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
let me just
This thing.
grab
Like
that
I
real
said,
quick.
Zach, I know you know what you're doing. You're just here to get restarted, so we're talking to the new boys here. Everyone's got the flares. Everyone's got, obviously, y'all have the radio backpacks. Good.
What flares you want me to run?
Just, it's more there. It's really just there to show that you are capable of carrying it as an RTO.
Okay. Just remember,
So
if
you
you're
all got
rate,
the H19s for your Binox.
if you rate carrying a flare launcher, you rate doing this shit.
Yeah, flares are
Fire
for flares only. There. Everyone's got the H19s. Good. I hope you all have at least a GPS.
Man.
Oh, and then the most important tool, in my opinion, for RTO and JTAC, I believe it defaults to Control H. You should be able to pull up the tablet.
And you also rate this. Oh, well, I had apparently overshot the target, but it's a shotgun.
Okay, good. So, main duties as an RTO or radio telephone operator would be to act as communications between your squad and any other elements. For our case, this is mostly going to be communicating between the platoons and Dainsliff or aviation. Fast also was communicating with Jotun, but now we're part of the U-Boys, so that doesn't matter. Keeping that line communication open is key, because bad communication at best just means you spend more time doing something that you shouldn't, and at worst means somebody gets a JDAM dropped on them and it shouldn't. So
remember, it's only fun if it's friendlies.
Couple reminders: your radios are push to talk and require a button activation. You gotta push the button, give yourself half a second, and then start talking. Otherwise, TFAR will eat it. And then once you're done, just again to make sure TFAR behaves itself, stop talking, wait half a second, then let go of the button. Also remember to think before speaking. Depending on things, our net's can get kind of hectic, kind of crazy. You don't want to be stumbling through it when stumbling over your words when people are already there trying to do shit. Think before you speak, get it straight in your head, and then hit the button for the radio. Also, don't be an ass about the radio. If someone's already talking, unless it's an emergency, wait your turn. Wait until there's a gap in their transition, or they specifically break themselves, and then you can step in and ask your question. If it is an urgent situation, that's what the code call break is for.
Remember, it's a push to talk, not a push to
The hammer away static. As I said before, communication is vital. As an infantry platoon, we're often supported by the other assets in the area. If we can't communicate with them, they can't support us effectively. You are all familiar with your phonetic alphabet, I hope? You know, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta.
Yeah.
Well, in the heat of combat, you can substitute for words, but they have to be military-style words.
Yeah. Just because it's really easy to get letters mangled up over net, always use phonetics, whether that's the actual NATO phonetics or just something to indicate what letter you're actually talking about.
And also, in communications, you don't say 10, you say 10. And same goes for numbers that follow. Because 13 sounds a lot like 19 when it's over a garbled radio.
So 13 would be one tree.
Yes. And also, that's another one.
User left
instead
your
of 3,
channel.
it's tree, but that's another story. You don't have to do all that.
Wouldn't you say 0, 1, 3? Or just 1, 3?
If you're calling out a heading, you're just using the number 13.
If you're calling out a 6-digit like heading or a grid point, then yes, you would say 0, 1, 3. But if you're just saying the number 13, you would just say 1 tree.
Okay.
And also 9 is 9er.
Alright, time to set up our radio packs. By default, TFAR, you can open up your radio with Alt-P. And you see this
User
nice
joined
old
your
arc of
channel.
an interface. It's much like the short ranges, you just highlight the numbers, punch in the new ones, etc., etc.
What frequency are we going to?
Yeah, let's go ahead and set up 8.6 for now. And you got volume, speakers, all that clean jazz. And then, as an RTO, I can almost guarantee you are going to have multiple nets you need to take and listen in on. One of the primary nets will likely be some form of aviation net, and in this case 8.6 is Drager's logistics net. When there's enough going on that they need to split into two different teams, they'll send one team to listen in on 8.7 for cast strikes, and one team will listen in to 8.6 for Logi, which is resupply, reinserts, and that sort of thing. Go ahead and press channel 2. Next. And then the button that's on the interface labeled ERF, but T4 labels it as set additional, go ahead and press that. You should see the CH become a CA.
Wait, what are we pressing on channel 2?
Yeah, so get yourself to channel 2 first, and then find the set additional channel button. It's the second down on the far right column.
That's it, yeah. CA2.
Go ahead and set that to 60. Or actually, I suppose I just set that to 55 for now.
User left your channel.
60 is the artillery net. You guys aren't RTOs, don't get access to that.
And
Yeah.
5.5 isn't that what's it called? Convoy
That's how
net?
you talk to God.
Oh, I thought that was Convoy net.
Oh,
No, because
maybe
the
it
old
is, but no.
God net is 8.5.
God is 8.5.
8.5. That's I knew it was had a 5. 8.5. Set your second channel 8.5. A convoy net of 55 is also a good one to remember. There's a net ord, but by the way, there's a net ord on our Orvat that have all frequencies listed on there. If you ever get
So
confused,
set your
or need
additional
a
to
refresher.
8.5, not 5.5. 8.5.
Stop it.
While you are still looking at your additional channel into channel 2, go down to the button labeled SDO, stereo settings, and click it until you have it set to only one ear. Whether that's the left or right is your preference. I personally put my additional in my right, my primary in my left. And then once you have the additional set, you can cycle back to channel 1 and do the same with the primary channel. Set it to the opposite ear wherever you set your additional. Let me know when you have that done.
Alright.
I have no idea if I did that correctly, but we'll find out.
If you did it correctly, you should now be hearing me in one ear and in the other ear.
Well, that's freaky.
I heard you in one ear.
I am inside your
but not
walls.
The other.
I am inside your walls.
I hear the second one, but not the first one, which is
Oh,
probably
did you cycle back to
This is
channel
George
1?
2-2. How the hell are you in the walls of my aircraft?
Possibly.
I am inside your airframe.
Set the screen set back to channel 1.
What was the prompt to bring it back up again?
Alt P.
Help me get unstuck. I'm inside the airframe.
So what am I doing to make it work?
Get me out of this. Crash into the ground. That'll free me.
What am I doing to get it to work?
Do a nosedive straight for the land.
User joined your channel.
On the radio interface right now, like what's listed on the readout.
Gone back to channel 1.
Oh, go back to
That's
channel
last
1 and
thing
just
I
press the
saw.
1 button.
Okay, and then what frequency should it be?
Channel
I'll
1
make sure I got that.
should be frequency 8.6.
8.6. Okay, that's right. Hopefully that's right.
What about channel 2? What frequency should channel 2 be on?
8.5.
Okay, that's correct.
Can you hear me now? Alright. So the basics of a long-range communications message. There is the intro, there is the bulk of the message, and then there's the end of the message. The intro is formatted as in, hey you, this is me. That is, hey, call sign, this is me, call sign. So that's the thing about long-range communications. You are no longer yourself, you are whatever call sign you are working with. In my case, my call sign is Grimnir21 if I'm on radio. These will be Grimnir23, as with statics.
Grimnir 2-1, this is Grimnir 2-3, I'll copy over.
2-3, this is 2-1, Roger 5x5, out.
Just like that.
Yeah. And going off of that example, there's two ways to end the transmission. You can end it with over, or you can end it with out. Over indicates you're awaiting a response, or otherwise need more information from the other person on the line. Out indicates you're done with this conversation and you no longer expect further communication at this time. Using both at the same time is a stupid movie trope. Don't fucking do it.
Huh?
Contradiction.
What, over and out? Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Over and out means, over means one thing, out means another. You don't say both together. Over just means that you're expecting a response. Out means you're done.
Yeah. On top of that, it's always best to sign into a net at the beginning of NOT for whenever you have to respawn and reload, just to make sure that your TFAR hasn't borked your radio. And the way you do that is you call out to any station. Typically speaking, you'll be calling out to a specific call sign when you make a transmission, but when you're initially signing in, it can go something like this. This station is net. This is near 2-1 signing in on LR86. How copy over?
2-1, this is 2-3, 5x5, out.
Yep. Sometimes they'll ask, the person that responds will ask how copy themselves, and then you can give them a response and then out the call. Sometimes it's just a one-way thing like that.
So the response would be 2-1, this is 2-3, 5x5, how me? Oh, over.
5x5, out.
Hang on, Mike.
My consent so far, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Tango Mike just means thanks much.
Yeah. Alright, let's put that to the test. One by one, each sign into the net.
Using your unit. Imbrius, you're 2-2. And Doc, I believe you're 2-2, right? He's 2-2, right?
I need to look at the org, I'm not sure.
I think I got moved to I got told 2-4, but then I didn't see that, so
2-4.
I don't know.
Check over. Did I hear me on E6? Oh.
We both were like staring at each other. Which one is gonna do it? You go ahead.
I'll take it.
2-2, this is Draugr 2-2. Read you 5x5, LR 8-7. How me? Over.
8-7.
Gotcha. 8-6. Over.
You said Draugr 2-2?
Yeah.
Draugr 2-2, this is Grimnor 2-2. Read you loud and clear. Over.
Draugr 2-2. Copies out.
Yeah. Before I ask you something, I should probably explain this. We rate our
Never mind.
radio clarity
Neither of
on
us
a
have it.
We only do 5 and 5. We can't say Spin Nickels, Lima Charlie, none of that.
Well, I mean,
Gotta say 5
I mean,
by
you
5.
can.
long range, that's the thing. You can do like Lima Charlie and shit on short range. Long range, because again, how many people have access to those nets? In different situations, you have to be a little more formal on it. So we use the 5x5 scale. 5x5 is loud and clear.
But Nichols is funny.
You
That's
use
pretty
loud
good.
and clear. You can hear nothing. 1x1, 1x5 is dog shit. You could maybe understand that its transmission was attempted, but you couldn't hear anything off of it.
No. We just say Spin Nickels. We read them loud and clear.
Yeah, I know. In the Marine Corps, you'll hear people say, so when do you guys report in? Just somebody call in for a radio check.
Doc, you want to do it? I just did it.
I don't know the push to talk button.
Control caps.
Control caps. Okay, and then what do I say again? I don't know.
I'm asking for you to be in 2-3. So you're gonna be in 2-3. Report in as 2-3.
And then the actual string of words you need to use is any station this net. This is Grimina 2-3 signing in on LR86. Have me over.
And you don't have to say it exactly like that. You can chop it or extend it however you like, but typically chopping is preferred. So just say any station, this is G23, or you could just say 2-3. Any station, this is 2-3, radio check, over.
Let me write this down for future reference quickly, because I will forget this after
Yeah,
today.
well, once we get you started, there's going to be a bunch of reference documents in the radio chat that you can...
Yeah, and I always, like, when I was first getting into the unit, I always had sticky notes next to my monitor and on the walls around my monitor. I probably look like a crazy person to my parents, but it helped me memorize all this stuff. And now that I do it for a job, it's just like, I don't even have to memorize it. It's just like a second nature type of thing.
What was the last bit I need quickly? So I've just got it now while I've not got access to reference notes.
So it's just...
Station.
Oh, yeah.
Any station, this is...
2-3.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Checking it, or signing in on RadioNet 86, how me over. Or how copy, or again, any flavor of that.
And it can literally be any way that you say that. It doesn't fucking matter. And nobody here is going to judge you.
As long as the meaning comes across, then it doesn't matter. The wording isn't exact, you just try to stick to the format.
Okay. Was it control click on it?
Like, literally, you could be the most shitbag dude and just be, Flyboys is 2-3, how me over.
2-3, this is Draugr 2-2. I read you 5x5, how me over.
Loud and clear, baby. It can literally be like
Draugr
that.
2-2,
Nobody cares.
Firm out.
Nobody here is going to care.
Numbers, because there's, to my knowledge, at least 2 different 2-2s and 2-3s in this unit. There's Grimnir 2-2 and 2-3, and then there's Draugr 2-2 and 2-3. So always try to stick at least the platoon name in front of your call number, if not your squad name.
Yeah, once you get to JTAC, that'll matter more. As an RTO, not particularly. It doesn't matter all that
RTOs
much.
can still call in Lodgy Run, so it does matter.
Okay, fair enough.
At least,
it's just because...
At least for us, it matters.
It's just because whenever you're on the like in the real world, whenever you're on the radio, 9 times out of 10, you know exactly who you're talking to on the other end of the radio, so you'll recognize their voice. And it's the same exact thing here, where after a certain amount of time, you'll hear these voices in your head enough to where you know who's who. I'm saying you will get schizophrenia using radio, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it used to be the running joke, because radio operators in the 82nd were a little schizo. We've got cleaned up quite a bit since those days, though, so...
Blue
was a little extra with the way he ran his nets. Motherfucker was running on 5 different nets at the same time.
Jesus.
And that was that
Bro literally started hearing voices. Like actually
User
in real
joined your
life,
channel.
bro was hearing voices. So that didn't help either.
Must help to be schizophrenic.
Mm-hmm.
User left your channel.
NV, why don't you sign in?
What was it? It was control caps lock for the
control caps.
Start transmitting. Yep.
But I don't have the converse, so just give me a minute. Or two. I don't know why I'm nervous about this.
Nothing to be nervous about. Like I said, you could be the most laid-back shitbag in the world, or you could be the most uptight radio operator that ever lived. It doesn't matter. Nothing nervous about using a long-range radio.
It's a little uptight about etiquette on the transmissions, but no, I can sweat it.
It just depends on who's receiving.
Yeah. All you gotta do is just take it slow. You can take as long as you can, as long as you get the message across.
This is part of the reason why we split this cert into 2 different courses, is so people can get, who are completely inexperienced, and can get used to using LR shit before they start calling in bombs and other assortments of fun things.
If somebody tries to yell at you for saying something wrong or not being realistic, send them to me, and trust me, they will not come to you again. I got you. I'm your senior Lance Corporal. I'm the head of the Lance Corporal Underground, you know?
Lance Corporal Underground.
The real question is, are you a terminal Lance?
E4 Mafia, let's go.
Yeah, no. For the Marine Corps, E4 is an NCO rank, so we have our Lance Corporal Underground.
It'd be like that Terminal Lance Club, baby.
Terminal Lance, hoorah.
I picked up Corporal before I got out, so...
Yeah, I'm set to pick up Corporal next May, not this May.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And I'll have 1 year left in that contract. And ride that shit out.
NV, go ahead.
Any station, this is Grimnir 2-3, starting on radio 8-6. How copy? Over.
Solid copy. We hear you loud and clear. This is 2-3. Out. Any variation, doesn't matter. Real life comms, it's pretty much exactly like that.
I guess it's whatever comes natural to you, so long as it keeps to the keeps to the guideline.
As long as the intent behind your message is understood, the exact wording can kind of fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That is precisely it. And it's not even like the exact wording. If it comes through in like 5 different messages, it doesn't matter. It just so long as the message is received. User joined your channel.
User left your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
How do I know that I'm transmitting on that radio frequency?
User left your channel.
It'll say it in the bottom.
User joined your channel.
First thing off is when you press the key, it'll chirp at you. And the second
user joined your channel.
You should see a readout from TFAR showing you which frequency you're transmitting on.
Whereabouts on the screen should that be?
Bottom right corner. Oh, like a little box saying transmitting, not transmitting, and with your radio information.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, I'll do it with the short range and the long range.
Caps lock is short, control caps lock is long. Am I right?
That's the default. Yep.
Yeah.
And then your alternate is control T, if I remember correctly.
The alternate radio is control T. All right.
Yeah, for your long range.
Yeah.
Unless you changed it.
Yep. I'm special. I got it. I got it on my.
haven't changed anything from the settings apart from what they tell you in basic.
Just getting y'all signed in. Stock's ready to go. We'll get him signed in, and then we can go over some of the basic transmissions you'll commonly run into.
Everyone up.
Don't be sorry. Nothing to be sorry about.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of today, is to get everyone comfortable at their own pace. Doesn't matter.
I'm comfortable running away if that helps.
Trust me, I used to have severe anxiety, but you know, just as soon as you do it once, it's a lot easier after that. And then as soon as you know it, you know, you're talking to people and stuff like that, and it's no biggie.
User disconnected from your channel.
Envy. Come here. Follow me.
On net and hearing it.
I am the little devil on one shoulder, and up there you've got the little angel who he's not going to tell you not to do this, but you should totally do this. So using 8.5, I want you to radio these targets in the open, danger close, okay? I want you to just give it a shot.
8.5.
Yes.
So
say
on long range.
Yes, but on long range. I want you to give it a shot.
It does work.
User joined your channel.
That's Control T.
Yeah. So you want me to say again?
So yes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 targets in the open. So I want you to call it as such. I want you to just say these very simple words. Calling. Let's say the call sign is Red Diamonds. Okay, that's going to be the aviation who's going to strike your target. Okay. So you say 2-3 or Red Diamond. This is 2-3. Message over, and then I will say send message, and then you're going to say requesting cast strike on the following target. 9 times infantry in the open, danger close.
All right.
This is a very bare bones call. It's not using any details, any map, like anything like that. It's literally just you directly communicating with a pilot who sees you and knows where you are. Typically, this is done by like an Apache helicopter in the real world, so you can reference that to like maybe a Hornet.
Or you say
Yes,
send message.
I say send message. So you're calling to me, making sure that I'm listening. And then I tell you, okay, I'm listening, and then you're going to tell me to fire on these targets.
Okay.
Should be pretty simple. Go ahead and do it on 8.5. Control T.
Yeah.
I'm Red Diamond, so call it as such.
Sorry, it's a bit confusing. I'm a bit confused.
Okay. Call to me first.
Yeah.
And say that you have a message over.
Yeah. Also, this is calling Red Diamond. How copy?
This is Red Diamond. Message over.
9 times infantry out in the open, danger close.
Solid copy. Got eyes on. 9 times infantry in the open. Danger close. Out. And then it goes a little something like... And then you're going to say, copy on strike, BDA 3/9, because I only knocked down 3 targets with this rocket.
Copy on strike, BDA 3/9. Out. Over.
Solid copy. 3/9. Out. Why are you shoot me? Why are you shoot me? I'm teaching him basic aviation comms to coordinate a strike.
It's RTO training.
That is always going to teach communication.
I'll go over basic aviation shit here in a moment. Shut up and get around. So besides signing in, here in the 80-second we use like 3 or 4 different quick messages and communications on LR.
He's doing a training.
You're gonna...
Oh, there's a course over there if you want to fire.
And technically this is the course, but whatever. So the 4 main flavors of it, it's gonna be message, interrogative, condition, status, and or ace checks, and then just simply sit reps. Message is pretty self-explanatory. You are just giving the other person information. Interrogative, also explanatory. You are
Here
requesting
you have
information
a
from the other
wild
person.
former squad leader who is now
And
operating
condition and
in the
status
company
are
first sergeant
asking about
position.
status of either your vehicle, your squad. Ace checks are for ammo.
We'd best not get too close before he starts to grill us.
And equipment. It's a formal way of asking, hey, how you doing on ammo, health of your squad, and your general
He's beginning an
equipment.
assault. A show of force.
And then sit rep is a request for just a situational report. It's
to show his imposition against his former
troops. These checks are for like condition and battle readiness. Sit reps asking, hey, how are you doing on your current objective?
Watch this. No more.
And any of these flavors of messages is always going to be a bit of a 3-legged communication. First, you're going to call out and get the call sign's attention.
Well, now he's stabbing on
basic
us.
message.
This is potentially an aggressive action, but it could also be an intricate form of saying hello.
Hey, static. Now you're familiar with this man, but if you don't focus,
I'll go to whisper.
I won't be researching you, my good guy. Come on. Thank you. That I need a test dummy. Tier 3, this is 2-1, interrogative, over.
Send message.
Why is this guy blue? Over.
Two 2-1, interrogative, over.
2-1, send message, over.
What is that supposed to mean? Out.
Memes aside, that's a good example. You call out to them. If they're ready for you, they'll say, okay, go ahead, send traffic, send message, and then you give them either the message, interrogative, whatever. If they are, perhaps in the middle of a firefight or otherwise occupied, they'll tell you, wait 1 or stand by. And then once they're done doing whatever they're doing, they'll call back to you and re-engage the conversation.
Oh, there's also a really funny one. So one of you guys send a message to 2-1.
Pick a message and
2-1, 2-2, interrogative, over.
Break. Be advised, we have enemy hostiles in the open in front of 2-3's position. Out.
Well, tell them to fuck off.
In order to interrupt the conversation, you shout break as a showing that, like, hey, this kind of takes precedence. And that is like position or whatever, you're assuming that the enemies have just now engaged 2-3, and it's important that they know, it's more important that they know that we are directly engaging the enemy than whatever the heck Imbrius had to say. And that's not to say that Imbrius thing isn't important, it's just that if we're making first contact with the enemy, command kind of needs to know about that first.
Yeah.
Because that's a fire that needs to be put out versus Imbrius, who might just be asking, for whatever, like a radio check. So that's kind of how that is. If you ever hear break, just stop talking, because it means somebody else needs to communicate something. Even if your thing is also important and you feel it's very important, you still let them take precedence, and then afterwards you will say your thing.
Yeah.
Unless it's
So
like
besides
you're
those
literally
basic-
about to die.
Besides those basic bits of communication, and again, as in general, is facilitating communication between different elements in the unit. The other thing that RTOs are certified to do is calling logistical support from our aviation boys, Drager. That can come in 3 different flavors. That can come in the form of just requesting a resupply, where they come in with the pods and give you some more ammo. You can request a transport
vanilla,
from
and
point A to point B. And then you can also ask for a recon.
Strawberry.
Where they go sniff around an objective for you. Before we get to that part, let's go ahead and try some basic messages. Message, interrogative, sit reps. Don't care what you want to use, just start sending to each other. Back out.
2-3, this is 2-3 actual. Message, over. Asking you, NV.
Would say that.
You would say send traffic or send message.
Send message, over.
Interrogative, requesting sitrep on the current location of Fireteam Foxtrot, out. And then that's when you'd follow it up with like a sitrep. And sitrep is just like basic description of what's going on, plus casualties and ammunition.
So I'd say like what the situation was after that.
Yeah. So something with like a response for that would be engaging hostiles direct front 500 meters out. Break. We have 3 casualties. Break. Winchester on ammo. Out. And that's like, we're fucked. Come help us.
Oh, Winchester.
Yeah, I'm sure you know what Winchester means.
No.
It means you're
being black on ammo.
Yeah,
Another way of
that's
saying it is just simply saying you're black on ammo.
Or we have 0 bullets. No bullet.
No bullets. Just throw rocks at them.
Pretty much at that point, the best you can do is throw rocks at them and do medical. So.
You want me to respond to that?
No, not at all. Just it's right now we're just practicing. So if you want to send some sort of a sit rep, you go right ahead. And then you two should use 8-5 to communicate with each other. Imbria stock.
So are we just using the...
He's 2-2. Or no, he's going to be 2-3. You'll be 2-2. Use 8-5. And then make sure you're focusing on your left ear. Make sure you two are focusing on your right ear. Having dual communications will be good too.
2-3 radio check, over.
Don't respond to that, MV. Yep, that's for Doc. So, 2-3, this is 2-3 actual. Message, over.
2-3, this is 2-3, send message,
Wrong net.
2-2-3 radio check, over.
2-3, this is 2-3, send message, over.
2-3, interrogative. Be advised, we have a situation dwelling. Break. What is the current situation of 2-3 Foxtrot?
You don't hear me on the radio?
2-3 Foxtrot is 500 meters, engaging enemy, danger close. Winchester on ammo. Over.
I also can hear those.
Solid copy. QRF inbound. ETA 2 minutes out.
I don't think I'm gonna pass.
Solid copy. Out.
And I'm assuming that you understood most of that, right?
On the radio.
It just takes a little bit, like, getting the
So
control
all
there.
that was communicated there is that you had said, we are engaging the enemies at 500 meters. Danger close. I'm kind of confused by, but it works. You know, whatever. Like,
So,
message communicated, they're closing in. Right, I guess is what you were trying to communicate there. So I like
the enemy was danger close to them, so...
Right, danger close is for artillery or airstrike, and what you're communicating is that they are like really freaking close to your position, so the dropping munition needs to be muted, or it needs to be like not going to hurt our guys, basically.
All right.
Like if those guys right there are attacking us, they're like 50 meters to our front. That right there would be danger close. Because if I were to stand right here and they dropped a JDAM, a 250-pound bomb on them, or a 500-pound bomb on them, I would probably not die, but I would probably get hurt.
So what? Well, let's say if it was, you know, like this situation, and they were firing on us.
You would just say enemies closing in.
Oh, closing in.
And what's channel 2 set at?
Or you would say enemies rapidly approaching. You just some way to communicate it. Again, danger close wasn't exactly wrong. It's just that it's not really used for that situation. That's all.
Yeah, it's benefit, like you say, artillery and airstrike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Figure out where the add-on controls.
But like I understood what you were trying to communicate, anyways. And then what I had said is, you had also said Winchester on ammo, which means you're fucked, and you're basically holding a position but not shooting back. And what I said was that a quick reaction force (QRF) is en route with 2 minutes until they arrive. ETA is estimated time of arrival. So yeah, so QRF inbound, ETA 2 minutes out. And that's just like me saying, all right, we got guys on the way, but you gotta hold out for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then if you wanted to make this Hollywood, you could say something like, 2 minutes, we're not gonna be here another 20 seconds, command. And I'd be like, what's this dude trying to do?
I'm trying talking to you on 8.6.
So
what would you say if you don't think you could hold up for 2 minutes?
Primary long range. Channel.
Basically that.
All right, fair enough.
Or yeah, that works as well. That works really well.
I'm pretty sure that's the one you were doing.
That one. Listen to your first sergeant here. That one works really well. The whole. But we're not gonna.
Something popped up. I didn't really look at it.
Yeah, that communicates the message. If you cut off mid-transmission, we all pretty much recognize what that means. That's why, like, when I'm getting shot at, I always go over my short-range radio so that my squad basically knows, oh shit, he's down. Like, why did he stop communicating?
You're 2-2.
Yeah, I'm 2-2. Yeah, he's 2-3.
It's a strap.
All I can say is 2-3. I mean, fuck. 2-2 is 2-3. Lima Charlie over. Just to see if you can tell me what frequency you're talking on.
This is also complicated. I don't think I've got the mental.
2-3, 2-2, radio check on 8-6 over.
It's okay.
Don't worry, Envy. As long as you only handle like 2 channels, you're fine.
No,
I handle like 4 or 5, and I'm
That's why names are important, because especially right now since we have another 2-2 on net.
Yeah, I thought Static heard me because I was right next to him, but.
Well, you called over my net.
Yeah, we're trying to get Doc working with this.
T-Far is a little buggy, but that happens to everyone. T-Far is one of the most temperamental mods we have, just because it refuses to work half the time.
Did you hear me, Doc?
No.
Womp, womp.
Oh, I heard you, like, because you're close to me, but not over the radio.
Okay.
Okay, turn around, let me see your radio real quick. All the way. Place there's a little barricade to your left.
Turn some more.
That way.
There. Yeah, that's the 80-second bag. It should be coded for our shit.
Dodgy pack, get a new one.
Hey, Doc, go ahead and go reload the kit. Oh? T-Far may have broken your radio.
Whoa.
I don't know. What am I doing?
For God's sake.
I don't know what you mean. Two 3 Foxtrot. This 2-3 actual message over. 2-3 Foxtrot. This is 2-3 actual message over. Can I not hear you for some reason?
You're not transmitting.
Are you, yeah, Envy, are you transmitting?
Maybe it's a sign that this isn't for me.
We on long range.
Yeah, I'm communicating with you. 2-3 Foxtrot. This is 2-3 actual message over.
2-3.
Now you got a fresh kit.
2-3. Send message over.
2-3 Foxtrot, be advised, 2-3 actual is engaging enemy in hand-to-hand combat. Repeat, hand-to-hand combat. Out.
2-3, solid copy, over. Out. Two free actual. Good kill. Out.
Solid copy, RTB this time.
Go into hit two pause menu. Go to configure. Controls.
Whose machine gun is that?
Configure add-ons.
Yeah.
There's a dad going
down
machine gun.
to TFAR, just one, not animation, just TFAR. And then
a subby.
Down towards the bottom, there should be a bunch of
pistol
listings for transmit. SR transmit, SR additional, LR transmit, LR additional. What is LR transmit set to on your screen?
LR transmit. LR transmit. Control caps lock.
Interesting.
Transmit additional. Control 1. But I'm not sure about control 1 keypad or control 1 number.
So I'll set the additional to control.
You're behaving.
Control
you know it.
Control 1, that's gonna interfere with your rifle.
I went to delete it and it's changed. I delete the other one. It's Control T now.
You ready for this?
Okay. Just make sure when you hit save and OK button, don't just cancel out of the control screen.
What are you doing? No. Stop it.
You are set to the right keybind for it, then I wonder why you're not transmitting.
Oh, it did it then.
Oh, yeah, I heard the chirp.
I heard that then.
I'll say.
Hey. There you go. Now you're on the alternate. Try control caps lock.
Also, hello.
Hey, there you are.
What the fuck?
The cake is a lie.
What the fuck was that?
Alright.
What? Did you hear a little, hey, wake up?
Go ahead and just try a basic sign.
That was me poking you in TeamSpeak.
3 second in. Help me.
Tired.
I was like, that's not his voice.
How do I know?
Just go ahead and try a basic sign in. Group me your 2-3 signing in. Help me over.
Nope.
Now copy.
Well, during Dungeons and Dragons, I mean, sometimes I'm a dungeon master. So I try to, but
that works.
This is my usual female voice. It's not very good. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. I mean, I do, but it's not that bad.
Signing on to 86. How copy?
User left your channel.
And no, you're not gonna get static femboy. That's cursed.
There you go.
I didn't
get
hear
it.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah. 2-3, this is 2-1. Need you loud and clear. Out.
I heard you then.
Okay. Oh yeah, I heard you then.
Don't sweat it. T-Far gets even when people experience it, as it clearly just happened. T-Far likes to just break and say "fuck you." So, fuck you. You're not transmitting today. So,
break. Fuck you. Out.
No, not literally, fucker. Alright, now we've got that taken care of. We can move on to logisticals. In theory, you all were taught how to read a grid reference on during your basic, yeah?
I don't think I. How do you read a grid reference?
Static, you're very quiet for me.
Oh, it's because I'm on Whisper. I told him I'd be on Whisper so that I wouldn't be bothering him.
Ah, okay.
How do you read a grid reference? What grid reference is that? I see the number 19 and the number 18 next to that, so that must be 019018, correct?
Alright.
Envy, come here.
No, hang on. I'm testing him. Come here.
Oh, I was gonna test him for you. I was gonna take him over and have him report in the RP.
Embrius, go ahead and give me the grid marker for Bravo, please.
Bravo is 061053 keypad 2.
Good. NV Zulu.
I didn't get that. But...
NV, give me the grid reference for RP Zulu.
I don't do that. I don't think I went through this.
Oh, okay then.
Who was your BCT instructor?
I fired.
Well, I'm the head of BCT,
so so pull up your map.
That power.
Well, it was actually two. They had to. It was. Who was it? I think you were Elaine at first, but then she had to go, so I think it was Winter after that.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
It sounds to me like one of those, because it was two people, they were confused about who did what kind of moments.
Yeah. Possibly. I see the grid.
You take the bottom left of the grid.
Yeah, so
Right,
the grid's already built into the map. You take the bottom left corner, you read from the top first, and then the left hand number. So like our current grid square is 063, break 054. Although we are on the extreme edge of that grid. But then if you need something more specific, you can break each grid square into number pads, as I have demonstrated in the next grid over from us. It's pretty much use the number pad on your keyboard as a reference for the layout. And it just breaks it into nice chunks like that. Also, there is a cheaty way that I fully endorse for Arma. If you open up your tablet, which again I believe should be defaulted to Control H, and then you hit the main menu, you go over to the map. Or map on the tablet, I should say.
That brings up my HUD, like.
Okay.
Radar and weapon shit on it.
Control H. Oh.
Give me 2 seconds to double check where.
I've got my GPS up.
Okay. Go into configure controls, add-ons, and find C-tabs listings.
Controls. Oh wait. Controls. Configure add-ons. What am I looking for?
C-tab.
C-tab. It says toggle main interface Shift H.
Shift H. Okay. We'll go ahead and press that then.
Okay.
You got a big old tablet-looking thing now.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Cool. Go to the map.
What's that one?
If you're on the main menu, it's going to be the one that looks like a shield. It's the tack on it.
Ah,
Now, does your cursor currently have a yellow arrow following it around? Good. If you look in the bottom right-hand corner, as you move your arrow around, you'll see numbers move.
Yeah.
The first set of numbers, the set of 6, is the grid reference for wherever your mouse is pointing. Out from you it is, and then the final is the bearing from you.
Alright.
So, if you're having trouble reading the map, maybe because it's dark out and you bring a flashlight in your kit, maybe because you're just bored and don't want to do it the old-fashioned way, the tablets will just give you the grid references for whatever you're looking at.
In the bottom, RP060060055.
Yep.
Would I tell you elevation?
No, you would just say the 6-digit grid reference, and then if you want to be more precise, give the number pad for it, which...
So that would be numpad 7.
Yep.
Is that right?
Correct.
Right.
Doc, when you're ready to go, and give me reference for RP Whisk.
We do it on the bottom right-hand side corner, don't we?
If you're looking at the armor map, you're referencing the bottom left-hand corner.
Left corner, okay. I would have done the wrong one then. That would have been fun. So it'll be 053 059 with a numpad of 3.
Almost. You want to read the numbers that are listed on the top first, and then the sides first.
I would from the corner. You want to do up and right. That's the way you want to do it from the corner.
You got the right numbers. You just spoke them in the wrong reversed order.
It tells you on a little screen in the bottom right.
He's also, yeah. If he's using the tablet, which he might just be using the base map to look at it.
I'm just using the base map because when I went on the tablet, I didn't have a yellow arrow.
Oh, if you pull, I can show you how to activate the yellow arrow if you want. Pull up the tablet, get onto the map screen, and then the actual F5 button on the tablet itself, go ahead and click that.
Map tools.
And you should have the yellow arrow.
Yeah.
And there you go. You don't have a real preference either which flavor you use. Some people are die-hard fans of just using the actual map and the GPS and the rangefinder and doing it the old-fashioned way. Me, I'm a lazy. For me personally, there's 2 flavors of it. Either I'm lazy and I don't want to bother, or I'm getting shelled and I need immediate fucking coordinates. It's all fine and good if you're just plotting a course or doing recon to take your time with it, but if there's a fucking scorpion rolling over the ridge and you need to give pilots coordinates to drop a JDAM on it, quick and short is best.
Hey, so what's the procedure when my tablet runs out of battery?
The C-Tab tablets are effectively immortal.
Unrealistic, unrealistic. I can't play this game anymore.
They just have infinite charge.
I mean, suppose in real life you just get fucked and carry on, but in Arma we don't have those problems. Yay!
So when calling out, you would go to the vertical line and then the horizontal line then look at the bottom left, see what matches up.
Yep.
And then you would call out numpad, and obviously see which part of the grid it's in. Like for Zulu, it would have been numpad 7.
Yep.
All right, yeah. That's quite simple, actually. Didn't think about it.
All right. You should all have several flavors of smoke in your kits at the moment. Each of the colors represents different meanings for the unit. Green smoke marks out friendly positions, whether that's actual 82nd or just simply allied units. Blue smoke can also mark friendly locations, and more primarily it's usually used to mark friendly LZs for aviation. Purple smoke marks landing zones, and more importantly, mask hazes and medevac LZs. Red is really self-explanatory. That means there's hostile something in the area. Traditionally, you'll use red smoke to mark enemy locations. Used to be we used red smoke to mark incoming enemy artillery barrages, but then we changed our rules on that, so that's less of a thing. But in general, it's a really bad idea to be standing next to a red smoke or a red flare.
Because you're about to get shelled.
Either shelled, or there's dudes in the area that want to murder you.
Sounds fun either way.
Orange smoke, technically, anytime you call on the resupply, you should mark the area with orange smoke. Most people just mark it with blue for simplicity's sake. It's one less color you have to carry. However, as RTO, I highly, highly, highly recommend carrying this last color because it is something that will happen to you at some point during an op. Yellow is used as a visual indicator to aviation that you've just been struck by an EMP and you need a resupply of radios and other hardened equipment. Because obviously if you get EMP'd, it eats our radios, you can't communicate, you can't get any logistics support. But if assuming any aviation assets survive the EMP pulse themselves, they see yellow smoke, they know that, oh, ground just got fucking tased, time to go get them some more radios. As an alternative, our tablets are also EMP hardened. You can use the texting system in them to communicate in the event of a radio failure. So that's slow, bulky, and again, should only be used in emergencies, or if you're batshit insane, which a couple of our radio operators in the past were, so.
Canadian military replaces stars with maple
User
leaves?
left your channel.
What the heck? I'm sorry, that's
Also,
completely
how on earth
random.
we EMP-proof a tablet?
Space magic.
Using, like,
Honestly,
nuclear
Master
power.
Corporal goes hard. I want to be a Master Corporal.
Anywho, okay.
Also, I don't have, like, yellow or orange smoke, like, grenade things.
Yeah, I may have tossed out the extra colors because I had to quickly reset those kits to account for the reduced storage space when I loaded in. I was just going over the colors. Configuring what colors you carry is up to you. In my personal experience, you only ever really need blue, red, and yellow in any significant number.
Well, I have blue, yellow, and green. Oh, and purple. That's a grenade, never mind.
Yeah. In my experience, most of the time it should be the corpsmen that are carrying the purple smokes, as they're the ones that are going to declare. Hopefully, they'll be the ones that declare mass gas.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got 5 red impact smoke rounds, 4 green, and 4 blue.
So no more questions at the moment. We're going to go ahead and go over how to do supply runs. Supply runs are pretty simple. First of all, you'll want to compile a list of what you actually need.
Grenades are fucking effective. Wow.
Compile that together. Once we get done with the course, I'll send you the I'll link you the list of the supply pods and what they contain. But we pretty much have a supply pod for each flavor of rifle we have. We have an AT pod, and we have generic medical pods, plus a few other extras. So calling the resupply, you would just need to compile, okay, who needs what kind of ammo? Do we need medical resupply? And then once you have that list, you can call out to aviation and request it.
Oops.
Especially for the flyboys, as they're typically doing about 3 different things at once, including not dying by flying to the ground at Mach Jesus.
Aviation, can we get a pilot with a resupply run?
With a request for whatever you're trying to request.
This is the RTO training area.
This is Drug 2-2. Negative at this time. Only friendly aviation asset up is F1 F1X and that. If resupply is absolutely necessary, I'm willing to land to that resupply. Over.
Negative. Continue on Charlie Mike with JTAC training out.
It would sound something like this. Assuming 2-2's around, he might respond to this. Otherwise, well, I'll just...
2-2's on 8-7 right now. And he's flying in F1X. I just checked.
Thank you. And we'll just do it the other way then.
Or you could mock it up and I could respond to Icarus 1-2.
Oh, yeah, because oh, fuck, you were on the pilot once. Yeah, right, go ahead.
I'll go ahead.
Hey, Dragger call sign. This is Grim 2-1 requesting resupply. Over.
This is Icarus 1-2, solid copy. And then you proceed with
Icarus 1-2. This is Grim 2-1 requesting 3 times rocket pods, 1 times medical at grid ref 063 break 054 numpad 5. Will mark with smoke. Over.
Solid copy. Repeat the load order.
User
out.
joined your channel.
Chris 2-1, load order was 3 times AT pods, 1 times medical. How copy?
Solid copy. 3 times AT, 1 times medical at grid reference 063 053. How copy?
Negative on grid reference. Grid ref is 063 break 054 numpad 5.
Solid copy. 3 times AT, 1 times medical at 063 054 numpad 5. Out. If they make a mistake on the readout, you have to be able to catch it.
Yep. And you just do exactly what I did. You either say correction or negative and then give them the correction. And you keep doing that until they get it right.
Yep, and sometimes you'll have to repeat it like 7 times. Unfortunately, pilots have a lot, I say a lot of voices going on in their head. So.
Plus, it's not on the radio either.
Yeah, and also if you ever sign on to 8.7 and all teams are engaged, trust me, you'll start hearing the voices too. And no, that's not a threat. That is just a statement.
Yeah.
Now, what I just called out is, for most of our pilots, it's going to be good enough.
Some pilots are going to be ass about it.
Some pilots will be a little ass about it, especially... it's always a good idea to give them a map marker. Mark yourself a map. Marker on the map. Typically, you want to use the pickup icon. And then just mark it as a DZ or LZ and give it the name.
If you want pilots to love you, mark it on the map and then shoot a smoke at it. Or throw a smoke at it. It doesn't even matter what color smoke. Just so long as there's a smoke marking a good LZ spot for us, we will land there.
Yeah. Yeah, map marker...
And we will love you.
Map marker and then just the general grid square is usually good enough for the pilots. Just don't immediately, especially if it's a logi call, don't immediately throw smoke. Our smokes only last a minute or 2. And unless they're already at base, it's going to take them at least 5-10 minutes to load the pods to their bird and get out to where you need to go. So they'll either call an ETA, or my general rule of thumb is if you can hear the bird's engines, go ahead and pop smoke to help guide them in.
Also, good rule of thumb: if you made the call, you throw the smoke. Don't tell everyone to throw one smoke at a time, because then you lose 5 blue smokes for one call.
Or you'll have a
blue
blue, an
smokes, or
orange,
you'll
a
have
white, a
fucking
green,
rainbow
a...
effect because no one's paying attention.
That's the
Land on
really
the
fun one. Yeah,
land
that's
on
a
the
really fun one.
multicolored-
When you got the
multicolored
freaking rainbow.
Side note on smoke colors, the meanings and uses I went over you guys with earlier. Those are the formal uses for each of those colors. As long as you are clear with your radio transmissions on what means what, you can use pretty much any of them. The only caveats to that, I would say, is only use red as anything but hostile marking as an absolute last resort.
Yeah, unless it's like literally after action. Every enemy is friggin' dead. That's when you use red for like a pickup. Otherwise, you don't use red except for enemy, because red is bad.
Yeah.
Which begs the question, why are we black and red? Are we supposed to be baddies? Are we the baddies?
Oh, we do work for Oni, so... We do work for Oni and we hunt insurrectionists, so take that as you will.
Good and bad is all subjective.
That is also true.
That's deep.
Anywho. So that's what a supply call. You get your map marker, give them grid ref, give them what you need, and you go. Transport calls are much in the same. You make yourself a landing zone.
What's that say on your back?
User left your channel.
Call out to them.
Feet first.
Tell them how many people you have with you. If it's a squad size pickup, if it's a 3-man, 4-man, if it's a platoon size pickup.
Trev. Serrano.
Because that's the key difference. Like, if you're trying to pick up a full 12-man squad, a Hornet's not going to be able to do that. Falcon or a Falcon might, but definitely not a Hornet. So, on the transport calls, you identify how many you pick up for and at what LZ. So that way they can either assign the correct bird, or if they're already in the correct bird, they'll just head your way.
Well, are you going to shoot me? I'm reading it.
Once you load up in the bird, then you can tell the pilot where you need to go, whether that's back to RTB, back to base, or to a new grid zone.
User disconnected from your channel.
Grid zone on map. General rule of thumb is you'll want to have both
User joined your
LZ
channel
and the drop-off LZ marked before you call it in, just for streamline's sake, so that way you're not fumbling around in the bird while he's just sitting there like a lame duck waiting for you, or if he's needlessly flying in the wrong direction for you. Any questions so far?
Ooh, senior airman.
What the frequency they're gonna be on? You said 87 for air to ground and 86 as well.
Senior airman.
Only like
I
one
see.
pilot on,
87 is the default air to ground net. If we have a lot of pilots on hand, or if the mission calls for it, then we'll split off. For logistics calls is on 86. Airstrikes are on 87.
And that'll be determined at the beginning of the op.
Yeah, that you can confer with the pilots and platoon leadership to confirm that.
That's it for me.
Oh. This is more of a JTAC thing, but it is a good example. If you look off on the right side of the map, you'll see where Jogger 22 has marked out his loadout. Obviously, the loadout part is more of a JTAC thing, but confirming what pilots are flying what aircraft will help with identifying, hey, are they ready for a full platoon pickup? Good. 2/3 of Joggers up in fucking Casbirds at the moment, then no, they're not going to be able to pick up all of Grimnir and scoot them over to the next objective. In which case, you may want to send an FYI to the pilot saying, hey, get ready for a platoon level pickup. That way that they know to dispatch a couple of their guys back to base to pick up a Pelican or two. Not super critical, and if it first comes to shove, you call in a platoon level pickup immediately, then it's just going to take a little bit longer while they sort that out themselves. Whether you want the pilots to like you, giving them a heads up for big moves like that is a good thing to do.
They got rid of platoon RTO, so they just assign a platoon RTO now, or how does that work? Did that get reshifted? Is that basically the platoon sergeant doing that now, or?
It depends. I still need to confer with Namian and Colin and Kennedy about that.
Yeah,
Specifically speaking,
I think
each
currently
squad just
there
deals
is.
with their own communications, and then platoon command will just assign a squad to handle pickups if they're doing a platoon-wide movement.
And then will the squads be on the platoon net? I mean, the RTO be on the platoon net as well, or just for on the air? And
yeah, typically speaking, your long range is for air to ground, air to command, or ground to command, which is 8.5, all that jazz, and then your short range will be your squad net and platoon net. And then if we haven't done this in a while, but in the event the platoon gets split up into different AOs and different objectives, then you'll substitute your access to command net for your access to platoon net on your long range, so that way you can still keep in comms with the other squads. By default, squad and platoon on short range, and then the other detachment nets on long range. It's more likely than not that the Zeus and aviation are going to be well outside of short range. To be granted, our short rangers can reach out to 5 clicks in the right circumstances, so it's not like they're kneecapped by any means, but the long rangers can reach anywhere on map at this point, so for pretty much any map. Any questions?
Nope.
Alright, third type of flavor of recon logi call that you can do is going to be recon. Let's say that you know you're about to assault an enemy fob or patrol your convoy is about to roll through a town. You can call out to aviation and ask them to do a flyover and report back on enemy strength or any other hazards they might see. 9 times out of 10, they're just going to, by default, start marking important things they see on the ground anyways. But if let's say you are on the patrol and the area you're rolling into isn't a major mission objective, but you still want someone to take a look at it, then you can call them out, and then they'll come through and help you look at things. Okay. And then the last, so there's basic communications between detachments and units. There is the logistics calls. The third and final thing that RTOs are qualified to handle is emergency fire support. As RTOs, you are not qualified to call out long-range or target fire support on distant targets. The only thing you're qualified to do in regards to fire support is if you're about to be overwhelmed, you can ask for your own position to be shelled.
Is that when you
That's the fun one.
Inherently, last-ditch emergency fire support is inherently danger close because you are calling it directly in on yourself.
Yeah.
So technically they are danger close calls, but that's already a given if you're using these using this call. And that makes more sense because we don't call it like a normal call. We'll simply the 2 different code words we use for it are Broken Arrow and Romeo Charlie. The broken arrow call is indicative. It's like best example I have is the movie We Are Soldiers. It is we are going to be overwhelmed and overrun if we do not have immediate and violent fire support. Indicates that you are hoping to survive this, but you're not going to if you don't get immediate air support. Romeo Charlie is, I already know I'm going to be dead. Please kill the people killing me.
Well, it's also Broken Arrow. I mean, kinda. Broken Arrow means your position's being overrun.
Yeah, well, Romeo Charlie indicates resist capture, meaning I don't want to be captured. I want to die with these people.
Right. Yeah. Broken Arrow is they're overrunning our position. Just as a heads up.
Yeah. Broken Arrow, we're being overrun. Please provide support. Romeo Charlie is, I've already been overrun. Please kill everything here.
So
including me.
Would danger close be just like if you're not going to get overrun, but they are close to your position?
Exactly. Danger close isn't that you're in immediate danger of being overrun by the enemy. It's just the target you're striking is within the kill radius of the munitions of your own position.
All right.
Which I believe by default we set to 200 in the 82nd because
200
bombs are pretty big.
So if it's what 200 or over, or
if you're within 200,
within 200
if you're
meters.
in 200, all right.
Yeah, and at that point the pilot will
User joined your channel.
confirm danger close, and you'll say confirm, meaning that they're asking additional confirmation because they realize you're really close to the target.
Yeah.
Because either they can overshoot.
Just like, are you sure about this? And like, yes.
Exactly.
Both a combination of some of the weapons we have on our birds are that powerful, and some of it is you're within the margin of error that our pilots find acceptable. Yeah. So you might get overshot and smacked, especially with artillery. Artillery, it's precise, but depending on the range, 200-meter spread isn't all that uncommon with them.
As a heads up, kiddies, this is why I always carry an IR strobe on every single one of my kits, because whenever you're a pilot and you're flying around and you just got a danger close call, if somebody attaches an IR strobe to them and they're using the thermal, which they probably will be, they will see you. They will know exactly where you are. And if you and all your friendlies are prone on the ground and they see a strobe, they know exactly what they shouldn't be hitting. So,
yeah.
That's the good
Always
one.
carry strobes, or at least have one person. At least one person in your team should be carrying the strobes.
Yep, you can also carry this thing.
Yeah, it's
but
the strobe beacon. But,
yeah, but the other one is just the one that's inside the inventory kit, and then you attach item IR strobe. And now I've got a strobe attached to me, and anybody using nods, or not nods, but thermal will see the flash.
Oh, our nods should pick
attach
them up
to?
as well.
Yeah, I can't tell if nods work because we're in bright as fuck day.
Like, how would you use it?
If you have one on you, self-interaction yourself and go to equipment, attach item, and if you have an IR strobe, you should be able to equip it to yourself. That is, if you have one on you.
Yeah, I have one on me.
Okay, and at that point, anybody with thermals or nods should be able to see you and indicate that there's a friendly target, because the enemy does not use those.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much like any logic calls, a last emergency fire support is mark, if you have time to, mark a position on the map, and then go for it. However, in most cases where emergency fire support is needed, you don't have that kind of time, so just give them your grid reference and declare Romeo, Charlie, or Broken Arrow, and then aviation and artillery will do their best to level the entire grid square.
Fair enough.
Hatch. He got it.
Side note on that, as an RTO, you do not use emergency fire support until you are either last man standing yourself, or someone in your command structure has given you express permission to do so.
He's got a big
Because I am not kidding, when they hear a Romeo, Charlie, or Broken Arrow call, aviation can and will level that entire grid square.
I bet they enjoy it as well.
It was good.
And that's precisely why. They think it's fun.
Yeah, I think it's fun. Oh, we'll just
we get to loosen our restriction and just dump our entire payload into one spot.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. How many bombs can I set off here?
He usually has a shit ton on board, so he absolutely will just nuke the entire fucking area.
Nice.
Yeah, and you best pray that they don't have a longsword fueled up with a giant nuke.
Yeah.
Longsword or a saber, because those two are nuclear capable.
Yeah, I've seen what those can do to a server. not just a unit, but a server.
Wait, there's nukes in this?
Uh-huh.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's a newer thing, but
it's
yes.
not just a Zeus module anymore. Some of our aircraft are nuclear capable now. They're a little jank, as nukes always are in Arma, but yes, that is a thing.
Wow.
Alright,
I'm
any...
new to all this, so...
Yeah, any questions, any quests for review before I start putting you through your final tests?
Oh god.
I don't think so. Don't take my word for it.
If you don't sweat it. If you don't pass the final test, then oh well, we'll refresh.
And it's the end of the world. You will fail life.
I'm happy to do one-on-one training and walk you through it at a later point. I know, especially with radio training.
Is there like a platform out there or something?
So if you want one-on-one session at some point, either the refresh or just recert, then by all means.
What is that?
DM on Discord, and I'll be happy to touch that.
Is it that?
Training requests, someone will get.
No, that's that.
Alright, who wants to go first?
That.
He's off in La La Land, so of you three.
I'll go first. I volunteer as tribute.
Alright. Alright, go ahead and sign yourself into 8-6.
Any station, any station. This is Grimnir 2-3. How me? Over.
Grimnir 2-3, this is Grimnir 2-1, did you 555, how me? Over.
5x5, 2-1. Glad to hear your voice.
Good, good, good.
The rest of you guys, while we're doing this, reach out and touch one of those targets. Not with your hands, with your bullets. Get some firing range practice. The far ones, Imbrius. The close ones are for like SMGs. Out of ammo! Alright, what's next? Monsieur Chaos.
Pick your poison on which basic communication you use. It's just send a message to any of us. Send a message interrogative.
2-1, this is 2-3, interrogative, over.
2-3 is 2-1, send it.
What is the current location of 2-1's unit? Over. You don't gotta repeat the grid reference if you don't want to.
Reference, yada, 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 yada. Okay, good.
Solid copy. Grid reference, yada, 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 yada. Out. Okay,
User
next
left
up.
your channel.
Do you want me to like repeat a reference or something like that?
Go ahead and call a platoon level evac at DZ Romeo.
DZ Romeo, Roger.
I'll act
As aviation, I'll call you as aviation 2-1. That'll be your call sign.
Yeah.
Aviation 2-1. This is Grimnir 2-3. Message over.
2-3, 2-1, send it.
Requesting platoon-wide pickup. Repeat, platoon-wide pickup. At grid reference to follow. 063 break 054. Numpad 5. We will mark with blue smoke. How copy? Over.
2-3, this is 2-1, copy last platoon level pickup at DZ Romeo. Grid reference 063 break 054. Copy on smoke, ETA 5 mics out.
Solid copy. If you can, push that time up. 2-3 out.
That's a good way to get chaos and Chester to both yell at you.
You already know me.
That would be a way to get oops at some point.
Yeah, no, you know that I've flown with, I think both of them.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Yeah. By the way, guys, don't rush the pilots. The pilots will kill you.
Yeah, either verbally or physically, they will find a way to make you regret it.
Yeah. Prepare to be narked. just stand by. Stand by.
Who wants to go next?
I don't care.
Watch crossfire.
Yeah, his internet crashed.
Oof.
Like that.
It says it's connecting back up.
Yeah. Let's see how that goes.
Alright.
Okay, Embrius, all you, since you're closest. Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Go ahead and sign yourself in on 6.
Any station 2-2 signing in.
On long range 8-6 over.
2-2, this is Grimnir 2-1, Richard 555, how me over.
Grimnor 2-1, this is 2-2, 5x5, out.
Message and Rogative with the rest and send a message to him.
1, 2-2, interrogative over.
User joined your channel.
2-1, this is 2-2, your red helmet looks nice, over.
And I'm like, out. Go ahead and call me a medical evac at Laser.
DC Laser, where's that? Oh, it's almost. Any air station, this is 2-2. How copy over?
Grimnir 2-2, this is Aviation 2-1, and traffic over.
Aviation 2-1, this is 2-2. Requesting a medical pickup at DZ Laser. Grid reference 063 break 054.
Marked by purple smoke, over.
Where's my purple smoke?
Copy medical pickup at DZ Laser, grid 063-055, marking with purple smoke, how copy over.
Aviation 2-1, this is 2-2, negative, reference 063-054, over.
Copy 063-054, ETA 5 mics out. Good. You both identified the correct color smoke and
I'm gonna have to go take a shit, I'm sorry. I'll be back.
Who's up next? I can test.
Whoever. Who's that lurking behind the barricade?
It's Doc. He's back.
Ah, okay.
All right, your
Doc
test,
or
big
Envy,
buddy.
whichever one of you wants to go next.
Oh, God.
Alright. Sign in on 86, please.
Any
Clear my
stations
backblast.
Grimnir 2-3, sign on radio 86. Over.
Grimnir 2-3, this is Grimnir 2-1, read you 5x5, out. Alright. Any combination, message, and Roger, sit rep. Pick one of us, send a message to him.
Grimnir 2-1, this is 2-3.
This is 2-1, send it.
Grimnir 2-1, those alien figures look a bit weird. Over.
Copy last, out.
Getting rid of him.
been at least testing testing.
Yeah, it's static.
I'm trying to get my collats, my two at a time kills, you know? Sorry if I'm interrupting. Just testing out different weapons and stuff.
You ready, Doc? Come on.
It's not that bad.
You can do it.
Oh, you look like you broke your back then.
Is Driver still on station?
They're in the air, but actually, wait, no.
You look
I don't think
kitted
I don't think they're in there anymore.
I do wonder if I can shoot over.
Yeah, I'm loaded for bear, as they say.
Those bears can be dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think we're
Yes,
in there
sir.
anymore, Chess.
Why have you got binocs on your fucking axe?
It's a good question. Not anymore.
Oh my god. No, not anymore.
He's going A7, see if he's still available for tasking.
In station this night, this is Grimnir 2.
Oh, yes,
1
that's it.
signing in on 8-7,
Yeah.
how me over.
How do you change like your shout and your talk and your whisper function again? What was it?
Control tab.
Any station this night,
Alright.
this is Grimnir 2-1 signing in on 8-7, how me over.
Hear me normally?
Yep.
I can just type in the side chat if you want.
5x5, are you available for tasking, over? Target 2, Grimnir 2-1, stand by. Possible need a emergency strike in ETA 5 mics.
'87, they released their hit album, Hip to Be Square.
No. No. Alright.
No, what are you doing?
Doc, you want to give it a shot today, or you think you need some more time to practice?
I barely caught a word of that. You're very quiet.
Fucking Mike, I swear to God. You ready to attempt the final, or do you think you're gonna need some more practice with this stuff?
I don't know.
I can tell what's going on. It's hip to be square. Bow, bow, ba-na-na-na. Hip to be square. Ba, ba, ba-na-na-na.
Are you gonna do it, Doc?
Oh.
I want
Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Oopsie.
Let's just try. Go ahead and try to sign in on 8-6.
What are you doing? Get away from me. Get away.
I'm a belligerent man.
Oh my god. I'll pop red spam. I'll be forced to drop bombs on you. Ah! I'm blind. Oh, fuck's sake, I'm in pain. I'm in pain now.
Good. I'm in severe
What if I
pain.
What if I shot you in the foot?
That would hurt, and I would hit you with an axe.
I can't see a thing. I'm so blind.
can't believe they made me a squad leader. They should have known better. I mean, I'm very happy to be squad leader of fire team, or not squad, but fire team leader of fire team Foxtrot for Grimnir 2-3. What a great opportunity that I will not let them down with. Mm-hmm.
There's KB and you at least.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Did they do the placement request? Did they? I don't know. KB is the squad leader. I'm a fire team leader. So if we get enough people in a single operation, then we can split up into 2 fire teams, and he can lead one, I can lead the other. That's pretty much the gist of it.
But last time you had Ryan and someone else.
Yeah. Yeah. And you and somebody else ran with... Oh, that's right. Ran with KB. And that worked out pretty well. That was a good dynamic.
I had no idea what the fuck was going off.
Well, yeah, it kind of works out that way. We needed to work that out before the operation, but we didn't, and that was our mistake. So we had to work it out during.
Giving you troubles again?
I don't think I was. Don't think I did too bad this Coleman.
I've not tried it yet.
No, not at all.
Kept everyone alive. So.
Yep, and that's what matters.
Man, I am hungry.
I feel that. Actually, I missed my chow block to be here.
Nice
That's
shit.
okay.
Alright, what did I miss from my AFKness?
You have a nice shit, Impress?
I did.
Drop a nice dude.
Very good. How far can I shoot these grenades?
That one, they got quite a pop to them.
We should have a toolkit in here, right? And better. I don't think I got a toolkit in here. I don't think I put a toolkit in this kit. Oof. Oh, bye-bye tourniquets. Bye-bye surgical kit. Bye-bye splints. Bye-bye micro dagger. Bye-bye IR strobe. Maglite. Map tools. Helmet cam. Entrenching tool. Tablet. Computer kit. Dead man switch. Blood. More blood. And all my bandages. And hello, toolkit. Great. Repair the wheels.
What's up, Static?
Howdy, howdy.
Behind the vehicle.
You're right, I shouldn't be. But I need to borrow something.
The fuck? Are you stealing my wheel? Oh my fucking god.
Hey,
That was rude.
Can I work for you for a sec?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Go and get back to the artillery bunker.
I heard
I did my
pass through.
I did my final test for the RTO, so.
Yeah. I heard you did really well.
Jesus, what happened?
I heard also another thing that you were pretty interrupted towards the instructor during the training as well.
I was trying to add on and try and help, but sometimes, yeah, I guess I was shooting guns and stuff like that because it's a range.
Yeah, like I know, and like I do not disbelieve or anything like about your ability to perform calls. I'm fairly confident that you can perform really well, but also just not to overstep the other guys, and also especially not the instructor. Just pay a little respect to the instructor. Let them sort of run the show because they have to keep at this so and so kind of pace, so everyone is tagging along. Just keep that in mind if you're going through any other trainings like that you pretty much are confident you'll be doing fine with. Just be respectful and just don't interrupt the overall training for the instructor.
All right.
Yeah, respect comes a long way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's all. Keep it up.
Here we. We about to get a souped up cart here. I love this game so much. Oh my gosh. You couldn't explain this to other people if you tried.
User joined your channel. User disconnected from your channel. User in your channel timed out. User joined your channel. User left your channel.
I cannot fire.
Make sure you're in the right mode.
I got
User left your channel.
Which? Oh, we about to do a warthog run in this bitch. Give me Cortana, give me Cortana. Gun it, chief, right into the hangars. Oh, oh no, oh no. Right into the hangar. Yippee! Oh man, we did a flip just like the actual warthog. Oh, ow. Aw, now my heart is stuck. Whoopee.
User joined your channel.
Wait a minute, those signal for when an aircraft is actually landing. I didn't know that that was actually a thing in this game. I guess I just never paid attention, even when I was a pilot. Howdy. That's a bad guy tank. Better get out of this fire zone.
User left your channel.
Oh, yikes! Yikes! Just random dragon's teeth in the middle of the road.
User left your channel.
Sorry, UNSC. I know this Warhawk costs a lot, but I gotta take it to the training grounds. Yikes! Oh, yikes! There it is. Camino. Just like the planet in Star Wars.
User joined your channel.
Okay. Great.
User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel.
I miss every single one of those. Ouch, that hurts my pride a little bit. Oh, I would have died. Ah. Guess I probably would have been shot by that dude. Hello, hostages. Oh, but I didn't clear the rooms on the right side, at the very entrance. In real life, we'd be dropping chem lights all over the place like frickin' candy. Well, I'm not tripping. You go left first. For Greydock, I'm pretty sure you go left every time. If there's multiple doors and you're in a large hallway area, you always go left. I'm going to make sure that I'm topped off. It'll ever swap weapons. Up and over. Not gonna lie, that was pretty sloppy, but that's okay. Typically, you'd actually have a layout of what the room looks like. Wouldn't just be going in like this. Yeah. So that was the first one. What's this? Nothing, I guess. So you shoot that one and you leave that one alone. I like seeing them up. Makes me nervous. Wait a minute. Should have had my HUD overlay on. Are you ladies okay? Let me apprehend them. Man, I really don't like that whole the melee system. Like, I like the melee, it's just, gosh, the change of controls is weird. Closet with nothing in it. fed him buckshot by the stomach. I would have inserted the lead into his stomach. That's okay.
User left your channel.
Yikes! Yikes!
User left your channel. User
Nice.
left your channel. User left your channel.
Lucky lady. No?
Ooh. You gotta check.
User left your channel.
Move people to 2-3, just so you know.
Huh?
In order to move people to 3, you have to run it by me and Numion.
Oh, okay. Sorry
Just so you
about that. It's just because Doc isn't really placed in anything. He's placed in 2-4, which is apparently non-existent. And I was just like, if he's going to be active, and he said he was, figure might as well just throw him in with 2-3.
2-4 does exist. It's kind of our like reserve squad at the moment. But yeah, like if he plays, then sure we can move him.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was just doing that because like he was like, well, what call sign do I use? And I was like, what squad are you a part of? What chat are you a part of? And he was like, I don't have one. So I just figured he was forgotten about. But then he said he was a part of 2-4 after I sent that message. So I didn't know any of that. I just thought that he was just basically forgotten about because his name is still Sleipnir and like all of that crap. So that's why I thought.
Well, it isn't Sleipnir on Discord. It's Grimner.
He changed it on Discord now?
It's been changed on Discord. But yeah,
No,
wait,
no. I mean, like his name, Doc's name, is not Sleipnir anymore.
Yeah, on Discord it's Grimner.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like I'll let Numiana know that you want to move to 2-3, and
yeah, I mean, like if he's able to be moved to 2-3, then we'd love to have him. More people for the squad. It's not any issue of mine. And I just asked under my command just because, like, I figured, well, I'm, like, there with him talking to him. I was like, what the heck? You know, I've worked with Doc in the past, so why not?
Yeah.
Remember, he used to be a part of 2-2, so.
Yeah. Yeah, alright.
That was all.
Yeah.
So, sorry if there was confusion there.
Yeah, there's been cleared up, so we're Gucci.
How's command been treating you?
User left your channel.
I got a command meeting now, so yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel.
I didn't know that you could throw grenades back. You learn something new every day.
Multiple people with varying scales of who's already done shit.
Yeah.
If you guys would like, I could set up a little operation right now.
My brain hurt too much. My brain needs sleep.
I got one. I'm almost at my cutoff. I got to go do some shit. Otherwise, I would. Also, Goober, put your attack request in.
Also, who did the artillery? Because they did pretty solid.
That was Malcolm. I taught him that. I thought I did pretty well teaching him, using my own experience.
Colin wasn't happy. Oh no.
This is what happens when you mistreat a Colin.
Every vehicle in this area doesn't have tires, except for that one.
Get fucked, KB.
I took the tires off of that Warthog. I put them on a cart. It works.
I'm gonna head out.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you have a question.
Do pilots carry...
Sorry? What?
Do pilots carry
your attack request
big
in it.
old backpack?
Okay.
Do they need to?
No, they carry...
What rank was it for?
E7.
Yeah, E7
well, I'm
for...
not gonna do it now, of course.
You get custom helmet at specialists, not specialists.
No, at Lance Corporal or Technician 5.
What's
Custom
the range
vest
of the
at
weapon?
Sergeant. What do you mean?
Me went no custom
is there
helmet
only
because
80
lol.
seconds?
Yeah, most of the weapons that have custom second can be customized. So those are the ones we have to actually rework textures on. But that's anything from the like flavors of assault rifle we have, the VRs, DMRs. I think we've started
Anybody
doing
want
the
a small
LMGs
op?
now.
But how many weapons am I
No
allowed?
static.
Is it
Unless
only
it's an
80
armor
seconds
thing.
or maybe winter contingency?
I can work armor into it.
the range?
UNSC weapons.
I can do that.
It's however many weapons you have points to exchange for.
Wait, no, wait, Chrome. What are you asking? The range of a
Hang on.
weapon?
No. What? How?
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Sorry, dear bud.
All right. If you guys want an op, stay on.
No.
I will run.
No op. They're restarting the server anyway.
User joined your channel.
Okay, I can run it on the,
See ya,
on the
boys.
restarted server.
No,
User
we're not.
left your channel.
No, I'm putting you out of your misery.
User left
no.
your channel.
No.
User left your channel.
I'll do an armored op. I'll do armored.
No, it's too late.
No.
I put him out of his misery.
Where is KB? KB, you here?
Don't tell anyone this, but you can use the bulldog.
Channel switched.
Pick a map.
Channel switched.